Moves up. They're set. And racing. Top Arctic bounced only fairly down on the inside, although hasn't been headed off as yet. Durban Harbour, the Queenslander, out nicely, and Larson Bay is next. Going forward, Overloaded, and so too Macamay from the outside gate. Akahiro going with it, and they're working 4 and 5 deep, that pair. Larson Bay gets a sit behind them, and so too on the inside does Thundering Falcon. Then further back in the race then as they travel into the back straight by Toes and Glory. It's along the inside of Aziola, and I Could Do Better went back to the rear. Macamay fired up, having gone towards the lead, and leads out by 2.5 lengths to Durban Harbour. Top Arctic given a little rest now in third, and they're 3 lengths to Overloaded. Akahiro and 1.5 to Larson Bay, and neck away the rails Thundering Falcon. Aziola covers up Toes and Glory, and I Could Do Better whip them in. Speed good, set up by Macamay, who doesn't want to slow down at the 1,200 metres. It's out by 5 lengths now. Second is Durban Harbour, third Top Arctic, and 3.5 then at the 1,100 metres to Overloaded, ahead to Akahiro. 2 to Larson Bay, Thundering Falcon. Aziola was next outside of Toes and Glory, and last when they went past the 1,000 was I Could Do Better. Macamay coming back to them a little now. Only 2 lengths in front. Top Arctic having to work up to second now within a length and a tail at the 800. Third Durban Harbour, fourth Overloaded. Then Larson Bay, who hasn't spent a penny yet, sneaking up and letting rip from the back. I Could Do Better, though. Akahiro's on the inside. Aziola trying to get to the outer from Thundering Falcon. And now Toes and Glory's at the end. The race is about to change complexion. Top Arctic joins Macamay. Round the outside, then comes Aziola letting rip. From I Could Do Better now, struggling. Overloaded, about to see some clear room. Durban Harbour making its... minding its own business now, getting onto the back of Top Arctic as they swing in. Top Arctic went up on the outside of Macamay, who doesn't want to quite lie down yet. Aziola's on the outside. Durban Harbour's going for the needle eye opening. Larson Bay launching. Durban Harbour through along the inside. Aziola wide out. Thundering Falcon late. Durban Harbour took all the shortcuts though and wins. From Aziola, Thundering Falcon and Larson Bay fourth. Then Overloaded, followed by Macamay, Toes and Glory. Then Akahiro, I Could Do Better. Top Arctic, he hit the front on the home turn, but he looks like he might pulled up a little short there at the back end of the field. Number 3, Durban Harbour. The visiting Queenslander, a 5-year-old Bale Brown gelding by Dominant from Port of Africa. Beau Trelaw riding for the Melbourne Cup trainers John Simons and Sheila Laxon. Gee, that was a good ride. Old head on young shoulders, because he had ridden a beautiful race. And on the home turn, he looked in trouble of just finding rump stake everywhere. And he was travelling, but he thought his way through it, found the back of Top Arctic, and they managed to then get back to the inside before that horse stopped, got the saloon passage, and the rides won the race. Number 3 first, Durban Harbour. 3, 10, 7 and 6 are our interim numbers here on the 5th at Benalla. Aziola was good. Patrick Maloney for Ben Brisbane, a 5-year-old bay mare by Inference. Third goes to 7, which is Thundering Falcon. Zach Spain, Danny O'Brien ripping home down the outside to give the stable another placing today. And Larson Bay was having a good old think about it inside them. 3, 10, 7, 6. 5th in 4, the time was 2:13.39. 2:13.39 the run. Long neck by a short head with the margins. Long neck, a short head. 3, 10, 7 and 6, but the ride won that race. Durban Harbour. Beau Trelaw, he's only a 3-kilo apprentice, but he showed great poise and judgment there to navigate his way through along the inside. Eventually on Durban Harbour, after he had a good look at all the other options, and went back to the fence and railed like a greyhound, and it's gone through. Aziola, Thundering Falcon and the 4th horse Larson Bay were all presenting down the outside late, but Durban Harbour already had it won. Sinclair Pork Wholesalers Handicap. And we heard from Jeff Dixon earlier, who's looking after the Simons Laxon horses, and Rose is catching up with him again.
Lovely to catch up with Jeff again on the back of a quite impressive victory from Durban Harbour, which hopefully has better things on his horizon.
Yeah, look, John's always had